Hey guys, welcome back to Average Finds. It's been a little while, I think close to a year at this point. The good thing is we're back on it. It's going to be a little more in boots, a little more in shirts, a little more in clothing, all that sort of stuff. I don't have a schedule yet, but what I can say is I am starting a new series. We're calling it, it's very simple. Is it worth it? So the series is going to be based on a series of shoes and boots. They're going to be ranging from low, affordable range, mid-range, and high range. Affordable range is about maybe $200, up to $200. Your mid-range is going to be about $200 to $500, and then your high range is 500 plus. Because 500 plus for a pair of something is expensive regardless what it is, right? So today we're going to explore these Thursday boots. This should be a pretty quick video. If you like what you see, let me know. I'd definitely love to interact with all y'all on the bottom. So let me know what's going on there. Comment, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. And let's get to these Thursdays. I'm sure you're gonna be very intrigued how they look like after 2 years. All right, let's go. Thursday boots started somewhere in the early 2010s with two guys, they're tired of looking at high-end fashion boots. They're very cheap department store shoes, and they wanted something in the middle, cut out the middleman and all that sort of stuff that these modern companies say. But what resulted is actually a pretty decent product. You get nice, genuine, full-grain leather uppers, a resolable Goodyear welt, leather heel stack. It's not bad for the price. At less than $200 per pair. It's really hard to find something like that nowadays. They've been really hot. They're very, very, very good with their marketing, because I haven't heard of someone that doesn't know about them. But although the marketing is a little cheesy, it's actually pretty reasonable at price and all that. Now, I wouldn't say they're the highest quality, but they're pretty okay all around. All right, so this is what your Thursday boot looks like after 2 years of wear. I wore these at least once a week. They were fantastic boots when I got them, and they still are. Some pluses I'd say about these old things is that they're very comfortable initially, especially when you step in from, whether you're from the sneaker game or you just haven't had a nice pair of boots. They're very, very nice and fantastic. They have this sort of pour-on insole, very, very comfy. Another plus I'd say is the leather itself. The type of leather you're getting is fantastic. A full grain leather at this price point, about $200 in a retail store, is pretty rare. And especially with this, you're getting Chrome Excel for my model. This is Chrome Excel once again after 2 years, and it's got some great looking patina. I don't really polish them or do anything too much about it. Another plus is they're nice and grippy for the soles. Now these are a little worn, but they still grip pretty good, especially in the rain. So that's something to consider. And finally, the greatest part about this is that it's a resolable shoe. It's a Goodyear welt. What that means is that you have a piece of leather strip that goes around this whole upper part of the shoe, and it's stitched to the insole, the hard part where your foot rests. And this can be stitched on with another sole over and over again until this gets worn out and they put another one. So there's a lot of long-term use out of this. All right, so the lesser points you could say actually is that there are a couple of issues with it that I have. To start, the leather consistency is what they call the clicking when they're looking at the leather in the factory and they select the heights. The clicking on this on these boots is not that great, and that's how it is in general for these sort of boots at this price point. You're not gonna get perfect creasing all around. And it's just natural that Chrome Excel gets this sort of look. Another thing is, although they're initially comfortable, especially when you step in them for the first hour or two, if you wear them more than 10 hours, 12 hours a day, like I do a lot of the time, towards the end of the day, it's not uncomfortable, but it's questionable because that pour-on kind of breaks down a little bit, and it just feels hard again. And the bad part is that that's really where comfort in this boot is at, in the pour-on, not necessarily in the build and all the leather around it like a heritage boot. So that could be questionable if you like to wear your boots for a long time, a whole day. long day rather. But if you wear them, you know, 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day at your office, and you're not running around too much, and like me, I walk around all day for work, then they won't be that bad. And finally, just the laces. This is a very stupid one, but the laces kind of suck on the Thursdays, the originals, because as you can tell, these are not original. These are some leather laces. It just looks better. And the laces that they come with, supposedly they're infused with Kevlar for some models. I don't know about those, but for the regular boots, they're kind of meh. They're average, not that good. But those are some negatives right there. Now, I do have a rating system for these boots. Like I said, it's going to be an ongoing series. I call it CoVaLoSt. Pretty interesting, right? It's very simple. It's comfort, value, longevity, and style. I gave these a 7 overall. So the way I pointed it out was in comfort, out of a 10 scale, I kind of give them at a 6 just because of that long-term sort of feel. Again, they kind of break down, all that sort of stuff. The value, despite what I said, marketing is pretty, you know, cheesy. It actually is pretty good value, especially for the price point. Well, that's the point, right? Anyways, longevity, I could see these lasting you if you take care of them and if you really care about resoling them. Look good. 4 to 10 years, depending on how you treat them. If you put no shoe trees, you just abuse the crap out of them, don't condition them, 4 years. If you're more like me, I could see 8 to 10 years. And finally, their style. This is a fantastic look and last. It's very simple, very sleek. On me, it looks a little big on me because I have a longer foot. But if you're more average, you know, average size, all that sort of stuff, then yeah, these are gonna look fantastic. And at the end of the day, they look awesome. Leather wear is really good. So yeah, give them a 10 on that. The total, like I said, comes out to 7 on the average, you know, more or less for all those numbers. So although there's not really a list right now, it's at a 7. So as we add and add more, we'll definitely see where it places. All right, guys, thanks for watching my video on these Thursdays. As you saw, they come out to a 7. So you know, they're pretty high up there. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Again, I don't have a schedule yet, but I'm gonna try and make this a regular thing. These are my off days, so hopefully we can upload, right? Let me know what you think once again. I really appreciate it, whether it's, you know, you hate it, you love it. Any comment is good.